donation.
Is there a need to explain? The question is simple. He was misrepresenting the true position. True position being that in fact there was no donation. Correct? Yes or no? It's a simple question.
There was, if you look at following through of the process,
was there or wasn't there a donation?
They would have not.
You've already said there was not, correct?
There was no donation.
Yes. So I'm saying, when Brigadier Mkhwanazi says to Mr. Christine, there is a donation, and therefore please register these vehicles, he was misrepresenting the true position. It's a simple question. I don't know why you cannot simply agree that what I'm positing to you is correct.
May I, Chair, it is correct in terms of how you're positing to me that there was no donation because of the misrepresentation.
No. I'm not asking you. I'm past the question whether there was in fact a donation. I'm asking you a different question now. I'm asking you whether you agree that Brigadier Mkhwanazi was misrepresenting the true position. Do you agree or not?
I agree.
When I introduced my questions, I said I'm going to ask you questions on a very narrow or limited situation. Was that not enough to discipline Brigadier Mkhwanazi? He is lying about the true position, exposing the municipality to the possibility of these motor vehicles being registered in the name of the municipality on the basis that there is in existence a lawful donation, which there wasn't. Is that not enough to discipline Brigadier Mkhwanazi?
It is on its own enough to proceed with the
You say it is on its own enough?
For the disciplinary process.
Yes.
Right. But as I said, my looking at it holistically, there were other factors that had to be addressed, Chair. If I look at...
Just a minute, even before you substantiate on them. If you say that was enough to discipline Brigadier Mkhwanazi, would those factors have impacted negatively on what you agree was enough to discipline Brigadier Mkhwanazi?
It would have possibly impacted, in terms of the evidence trail and possibly...
You love evidence trail, Brigadier... Mr. I'm sorry. You love this evidence trail. Yes, let me listen.
May I, Chair?
Yes, please.
Chair, on page 14 of my affidavit, on 62, I think earlier on in answering but we asked that, did you give a way forward?
Which paragraph? Which paragraph?
6.2. I think we referred to that earlier.
Yes.
And I said, if in my engagements with Colonel Erasmus, if the investigations were complete, charges could be proceeded with without extending the suspension. So in what has been presented by in the docket itself, mine was to say to him, you can still proceed with the charges without extending these. And then you come back to 63. If the investigation required further statements, those should be obtained without delay. So in all I'm trying to do, I'm pushing for credibility in terms of the way we finalize the process. If you relied only on the MOU and said, okay, now these are the donation process that was followed. The fact is, Christine brings in, although he says the statements came through, or the MOU came to his knowledge, Mkhwanazi, which I agree, misrepresented Christine on that basis. But then he has a curveball, but this was the process. So surely he should have applied his mind and seen, but this document is not approved. Did he merely take it by the word? And that is what I'm saying, that in terms of the evidence trail, did he merely look at an unsigned document? You can see there's no signatures there, yet he proceeds to do what he did.
You see, even in response to questions by Commissioner Baloyi, you did the same thing of suggesting that no. Actually, the chief of police was in the wrong here, basically saying he's the one who ought to have been charged. And now again, you seem to be suggesting the same thing, but this time about Mr. Christine. And the one person who is not in the wrong in your book is Brigadier Mkhwanazi. Everybody else is in the wrong, but not Brigadier Mkhwanazi.
Respectfully, Chair.
Yes.
I've said it very clearly. Mkhwanazi misrepresented.
I corrected Commissioner Spies when he said Mkhwanazi. There's no A there. It's Mkhwanazi. Mkhwanazi, please.
Mkhwanazi is in the wrong, or was in the wrong, in the misrepresentation. And I Chair, again, I'm focusing on the fact is...
Did you ever say that anyway? You accept now that he was in the wrong, and you've accepted a few questions back when I engaged you that he could be disciplined on that. Are you on record anywhere as having said that? Nowhere. Are you?
Chair, because I was focusing on our city's case.
On your evidence trail.
On my evidence trail.
Which you so love, yes.
Yeah.